Hi guys, good evening. Before we start the podcast, if you have cravings and you have temptation for cake or cupcakes for that matter to suit your mood, there is Colleen's Bakery. And if you watch this right now, there will be a small ad for their shop and their bakery as a whole, right? So without further ado, check it out. Good evening, welcome to another episode 12 of the Lo-Fi Evening Podcast, only in the evenings where people come to tell their stories and where stories have been told. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for all the subscribers. Really big thank you and a big shout out to all of you. It really helps the channel, and one of the things that really makes me happy is that our channel is growing, and I just want to say thank you very much. And as always, today we have a special guest. It's none other than Prissila. And
Thank you.
I think we're going to talk more about her. But before we get to that, I'd like to see if you want to know more about us. It's all in the description down below, as well as Prissila. So, if you don't have a show with us, believe him introduce you to viewers and the listeners with us.
Sure. Kabli fi baro kakateng jonga kade Prissila Mitri te bon ki parlok ki bahiyeng ki jukhat ye janga kum Colleen te alright, so te fila ban ngatrai bon na fi ki bala itho yang aro namar ba I'm a baker and a chef too. Ting ho ngadan ru ke dukan jonga cafe ka badan ka we de hapo maulai Mawkynroh ba ka we de hanong thamai dumdum te la try adan na fi ki ba Pyntngen taru kumo ki bala aju visit ya ke dukan te tahi and then what else?
Yeah. So kadang-kadang research pi kadang-kadang pet ki bon ki ka jing im jong pi mo ka tan rai jong pi te ngasu pi la poisha America ru te ka we ba fascinate yang ka ni pa village America em ka dei ka we ba phile ya ka ni ka penitentiary dai Eastern Penitentiary, right? Where is it, by the way? It's in Chicago.
No, it's in Philadelphia.
Yes,
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Okay. Yes. How kalong kum no ka atmosphere be phile hang to, because before ni shwa bringin net ma pi about your being a chef and phile kini ki we ba fi shed e dai. But you have a very interesting life. Ni ko aban tip ha ke e kata ini Colleen ne I Prissila ile you mo tamang. How is the experience? Kalong kum no ba phile ja kani ka penitentiary kalong kum no it is a very haunting sight. No?
Yes, it is.
So can you explain about that a bit?
Like as we went there inside, I feel like everything is cold. You know, like you can really feel like there's something. There are some cells also which they still have those chairs where they punish these people, you know, like
the convicts and all.
the convicts and all. So, but there were like how many of that thing is there? There were like 9 rows of the buildings, you know. Sorry, there were like 9 rows of the buildings. So, what happened? There's one of the row that they didn't allow us to enter because it's like fully haunted. That row, yeah.
Okay. Like haunted, like really paranormal activities kind of stuff. Wow.
I think so. They have a video for that also. You can check it out on YouTube. Yeah.
Because one of the things that really fascinate me about that is that, you know, it has been made in such a way. I don't know, based on my research, is that it's made on such a way where it if you look at it, it's like really like long.
Yes,
and,
right? It's very long.
Very
actually,
long,
yes.
yeah. And it has that light that shines from the sun, and it looks like it's like they portray in such a way where it's like, you know, you're going towards heaven kind of thing. I don't know, that's what's based on and my research. So you being there and understanding about this whole atmosphere and the experience, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel like the overall ambience of it. If it was me, I'll be scared, definitely.
Yes, I'm scared at first. Okay, so what happened? Okay, let's explain in Kasi so that
Okay.
everyone will
Yeah, for
understand,
sure,
right?
for sure.
So, Marsan Rongum to they will
Mhm.
give ki IFE to what do you call? Like they already have the record mo. Kla don't know pa to ki record tape Tiki IFE and then nilaban ngap kat bangidang rong each and every cells ken or kin batay fi kay gabajahang ni ka cells kay bajaham ta so kat ba pinang ngap kata kadang he ka kali jong feel along kom ta or like the more you listen the more creepier it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tama, it's quite
Yeah.
kadi kata kawi
Yes.
ting.
Mm-mm.
Ki kinarit you ha kani ki kran you ha ni ki pefio kini ki recorders ni. Te
Mhm.
pefio ni ki recorders te fisngap te ki explain ka history jong kani ka
Ho.
tanrai jong kani
Ho,
ka.
ho, ho.
Okay. So
Bakum no ki penchitomi gitu ki basha set hang to tie kumno ki ai ka pore ki bakin ne ban longom ta ban sum kumno ki bam ki don but there are special cells like ngadon ki der. Okay, so there was this one guy so uju collect gini ki newspaper te. So what he did with that newspaper, he used to cut it and shita hapo ka wall. So he make them turns into these small birds te. Like they are flying in the sky, you know. That room is like one of my favorite, like favorite cell, not room, sorry. Like one of my favorite cell. Yeah.
favorite room, no problem. Okay, so it's these different kini ki kamera ni.
Ho.
Kita ni ki different kind of inmates.
Different,
ni.
yes,
Ki beri berunar ki beri ki pale.
Ho.
The way
What is-
Al Capone.
Yes.
Right.
I was about to talk about
Yes.
it.
The Al Capone so
His room is special room.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like it's like a suite room.
Wow.
Yes, like his cell is like a suite room. Udan like a table table lamp, then his bed, like well furnished, you know.
Comparing to the other cells.
Yes,
something.
obviously. Let's say like comparing to our rooms at home. Like his room is like well furnished. Like during that times you understand, no? Like kalau komlong ki dieng ki ero.
Kalong very kalong ba kini ki sometimes if you look at it mo kani ka kadon make kani ka jing discrimination mo. He's a kalong ubri ubalalong how shall we say ubalalong notorious ha mo haka feel of mafia and all that stuff. Te kata ha pathe jingir kalong hi kum tu trai mo kalong
Obviously.
ham big stars ready sha set patok te hadin ki yo bet ke TV ki yo bet kum tu
Matry kin you about tamba kaway pa dem nga internet about that penitentiary kalong ba ki ong hang tu te ba kay ba ki kwa gitu ki inmates badan hang tu they fulfill.
Okay.
Because nama kal ade bet ka last wish jong kite because ki ba sha set hang tu kla ade bet lifelong no. Ki ba miyo
Life
shu ban mi
sentence,
ta kada.
Te ba feeling ba kani ka experience jong pimo bilang tu kadon kay story try ni kini inmates ba really ba kata siya ka mansim yung pian
Ki buon.
kidon siya ban explain ka way try na kini ba nga if I were to go there right nga te dios mo kini ki stories it'll definitely affect me because some of them kilong very tamong kile ki kambay la ima siya
Kaday siya.
and some of them are very inspiring too that's positive and negative kan bas niyo dun ba maharo day kan film na explain kan yan ki inmates ki stories yung ki kan yan
one of the story mga best we don't way inmates like he loves painting I think so kadiga ka story jung UM kamday ba I think so he killed his mother or something like that dambak lang kan what he did hapo kasal jung UM the whole wall kan jung four side of the wall paint about the story te bakumno kaya why did he kill his mother also they at the end of the day like he regrets kan about what had happened
I think that moment siya sat patok kumata is life imprisonment or death sentence but day kani kaway ba ka reflect ya kita kalong ba try probably they have reached that point mo ba ki kila along tu jing how shall I say regrets mo.
Thôi.
Have some regret when it comes to kini ka ongkum no kini ka jing le jong ki thai le. The dark side about it also is very very scary mo. Tu. Te ke ka jaka ba fiat phi so he kli ha por fidang yat.
Karan ko ke jaka ba ki should I think so she cut ke into ba ki shile electric shock kum tu ti.
Okay ka electric chair or something like that.
They have a bed and then they have one red chair. The people have Google till now, so they still have that red chair.
Okay.
Like they don't allow us to get inside that cell, especially all the cells ki sha be ban rong. Tamba ya kata cell ti kim sha kain for that floor. Ani but it looks so creepy. The people na baru
I think long very paranormal. Man meet little while I'm so bit on to.
Obviously.
Kat tu mut kibrio bersapan ni abe mo.
Kata kan.
Kat ngate tadi nga shimat don tu tengah ting shafi kat.
Kedai.
But anyway, but kawi bang not ha kani ka experience reflect PM and P being a baker / culinary you're doing your you cook as well.
Yes.
You're a culinary chef, right?
Graduate.
Okay, flex. So anyway,
how about nom ta?
Yeah, kedai. Kini experiences by pilat day, not just life in general. Like kini experiences by pilat lembak kini pilat kini jaka mong pilai apa tu penitentiary, muka jail. Do you like take inspiration naka experience on P and you translate into food? Do you have some kind of relation when it comes to food and experience? So like for example, if it was me, right? I've always found that like I heard the maker of chocolate tujung bam kari kalong sinful temptation, right? So I heard that the person who made that he had a little bit of I don't know who he or she, I don't know. But it's like it has a story about Yong Hanaba. Why it's tempting him? Because the thing is, he's a very tempting person. He wants to lure people into with using chocolate. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just a myth.
So it's okay.
Okay. So that's how it is. So do you relate experiences with the food that you make?
A lot. Like Teng long pejmo long naduki bang alawan na siya tay ne. I try to bring back the memories that I have over there. Long to get people here also to get the experience, like when it comes to food. And then especially with my bakery, what I do is that she don't give them to she complain mo she dang ba kandiat plat ka cream or something like that. Henry hangapat way long kat banga bam ki cakes, let's say more like kat banga bam ki cake shapo shathe they what they do is the lesser the cream more the cake there. So long like when you say that I'm eating cake, it's like yes, like you really eat the cake, or like I'm not like to other bakers, like they should not do that. It depends on how we experience, no. But then that's the one thing that I try to bring here, Ken. Long ban pen eat long like like try to taste something new there.
Because you go there village for a reason, and that is to be a culinary chef, and now you became bigger. But we'll talk about the transition jong pi change more or less ka approach jong pi mo the village America. And what made you ka journey ka sedang jong pi village America, and pi sedang ka culinary journey of yours mo. It has to start from somewhere, and America during I think your time, it's more or less a place where kalong very America kalong fascinating place, right? Kalong ba kimdan kibri balik chati, or it's like jaka kibolong alien kumong pareng mo. The klaban chu batay ni kanyar kini ka experience of fish tay kumno ka culinary journey jo fi kasdang te.
Kasdang, okay, so culinary journey jo nga kasdang, it was nga just not ban shet na do man siya mo. Lang do nang kana kam tu. Te na ye room to kishidang bang the shed kum ta. Te ngamju shim hero like as my passion. Te it happens kadiba through class 12. paklempas bah. They actually imay jukwa nga bangan like dietitian. Okay. They paklempas bah. They what to do. They nayeng kile ban wat le no. They one of my sister kan yong. They believe him in other for culinary school no. Tinggal sa join double IHM hapo Calcutta. When I joined double IHM Calcutta, tinggal shim no food production as my major subject kan. That's how my journey starts kan. Tinggal layo anong tu pada like I get a chance to learn no about food. That's how they got along tempted no kan. That's how you said no like along tempted that chocolate. So that's how it makes me also. So then it became my passion. Nga sedang kum during 2015 namangihaban le in the mid of our second year ngihaban le internship kan. So 2015 nga le internship siya po US. It was for 6 months. Nga le stay ngidan ha po Bolton Landing, New York. Ngidan hang to ngidan po kaway ka resort de Sagamore. Ngidan hang to. So I was working there. It was like very fun and all. For my 6 months.
Dream come true more or less.
Then I came back, finished my graduation. Nga apply biang kan. For another internship. So I went back.
So if you want biang, pilit biang.
I came back because like ngarang dep tang first year we went there for 6 months internship. Ngiwan biang. So I finished my graduations.
Okay. Interesting. Film Calcutta day fi shim ka major ka biang so film biang ka
food production like about food long culinary
right? So it's about like mass production or kadi ba food production in a way where I've heard kadi kalong ba you think about what the product is going to be. Is it kalong kumtani?
Long like ki hikaya fi in everything and you have to learn about ingredients, you have to learn about how you'll produce that food, how you will make this and that. Along hikay luti fi to like it's a mass production kila long ta kan.
Kini ba feel like kini course day kadi ka kalom ko mo ka foundation jong phi nei. Kalom foundation ki step ki jingber ki masala ki dan mo chong ben te kini ka I have in-depth knowledge more, especially when it comes to cooking kan. Te kini ki ba fi le ma fi lamba fi record kini ka village Calcutta and all that day and food production and all that day. Ka fi do you still apply kini knowledge ba fi mtane or
till date.
And I feel like in my opinion the day mga I mean I feel like ingredients are too many man. You made the shit acid because they know so much, right? I mean, the tip and editos niyo na di husband material, the husband material too much. So anyway, kalong katakaway. It's for me personally, it's a huge task to understand like what to cook and what not to cook, right? And to keep that amount of ingredient ni kumta te ki masala ite jad. Tamam. Pi ko ma pilin inga course pi so thu bhanga thai mo kini ingredients mo te philam chong khanyat no pi how does it help you in your day-to-day life, especially being a person who loves food at the same time who loves to bake but also at the same time you love to cook te can you philaban chu elaborate khanyat chpang to
kawai kalong ba kalapan suk ingi shkai menta anong no mata Shrimanta to ngimdan ni ehaya ha chicken ngidan tang what is it dan tang ukao or tang few ingredients, few vegetables kindan hang to te fishi kulmar am teng kum ka jinglong hayeng shi kulmar ngin chet dai man tas ngimdan ni tam ta hari hangi kalong no ngila ban le tu stu along kam ta te
you can actually see kini ki plaben ka bakin brew kini
along of ta along ta kala pensuk hajing siya long whatever basic bangala learn kan throughout my 3 years course kam tu bangala pule kala pensuk haya like kala pensuk long kam ta teng hayeng ru la kam sungu khani daong yemen or kam tu dong kani bomlong re ban le tam tip ni bolong tam
ki fi lalit ka coast fi I mean it's you have every bragging right ni benong anang gitu
That's the first thing, no? Like kung mga liba bunch para, ti ayo haban, yolat.
Kanang which para pi don if
Idan kandayon.
Wow. So sorry. Kandayon.
Yes.
So you are the
7.
7. Okay.
Serena is the last one.
Okay. So I have a huge family jong piri ka family ka bala he te ka ngasko try ka ki brio ki I mean each of your siblings ne ki henman ki para jong pi ki done by different taste buds right and ma piri pinang ban chat date try it's a real training ground you pi try
Andre Risha what to say Barok ki banang banchalun na para. Oo, ngayon tayo himan bam nang banchat.
Wow.
So it's sad for.
Dia benang kita ngaru sitang lang.
Barok ki banang ha banchat.
Okay.
Te tantang kum tu dang ala shat im tu kilang ban. Dang kampang da shat. Oh, pi the tiblet kilau.
Can always if you don't know knowledge no behind it. Te if you're talking about ingredients and food, because food is such a long vast topic mo. Every day it's evolving. Every day, every time kita cookery and all that. Since Calcutta is one of the places Bangalap it's so vibrant. When it comes to food, Chinese
that is so
there,
true.
I think it really is like a very kalong ka euphoric feeling mo. Euphoric means being like kalong more or less for the viewers out there kalong is that high ba piyo because you being a foodie yourself I think you must know like such a place as Calcutta is such a beautiful place when it comes to food
I know.
you know can you explain about how Calcutta has because I've been there. The food is so cheap.
I know. We can get like our stomach will be full by 50 rupees or 60 rupees. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think when you go through life, especially you being in Calcutta, a good place as well. Do they inspire you in some way? Do they influence you?
First thing kadai ba anong mo like ki Calcutta ngam the bang street food jang Calcutta honest.
Wow, okay.
Na marvel
big shocker. Anyway, I'm sad, but anyway, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Long kidon like few street foods banga bang tamba the flagellant am kutu jong China market but long early morning at 5 a.m. That is one of my favorite. I like the sausage and the dumplings with the soup. That market it really inspired me because of why like ngalai gidon kitu teman no they get up early in the morning like to sell the food and to feed people, right? So that's the first thing like which give me so much of inspiration. And I really love to visit that place. I always used to go whenever I get a chance. I always go there on Sunday because I don't have to go to class or anything. Yeah. So when I go there, I will make sure that I won't eat on Saturday night so that I can go there empty stomach
Fully
in the
hungry?
morning. Yeah. So I can eat a lot. And yeah, that place like it has inspired me till date. Like whenever I'm being lazy, mo kum tu step ne thaj am ban khe kam tam shni shulong le ba slap and all. Si thaj ban khe tenga shu kom par khatte like pe ki wei pa de kum no ki khe dang step mo long karta jong ki kam ya hap show and all. That's the first thing like which inspires me a lot.
Long kata himo ka wei ba you know because food is such a universal language mo you going to that Chinatown or something shall we say because it has a Chinatown there as well like I think they're Cantonese, I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I'm wrong, guys. You can comment down below. I think Cantonese or something, okay? But forgive me if I'm wrong, okay? But they am along food since you're different culture, China and India, even though we're nearby. But it's only through food we can understand each other more. So what are the kind of foods that, for me personally, like if pekumu paring no paring wanchini
Oh.
bam jado, you will totally understand what jado is. It has that sense of kasi katan rai jungi re hatu re. The mapi, when you go and taste kiniki different foods from different countries, and you must have, right? Kawai wa kwakli phi kade kumu phi, like kumu kiniki taste buds jong phi ki react in certain way where you can understand the whole culture just by tasting a, for example, if you taste pizza flasto, oh, it's Italian, right? So what is the best thing about being a chef and kiniki tasting of different countries? Kumu ki communicate to you? I know it's very abstract, if it makes sense. I think only you can understand that.
I think so. Kat badang, like when you try to taste someone like other countries' food, right? You can really picture their what their being and all through the food that we eat. You know, like Italian food, right? It's one of my favorite. So when you have pasta, like you just being calm, right? Yeah, because like you can see like Italy is very calm and all. It's such a beautiful place. Even by looking at the pastas also is already like, wow, you know, like you're craving more and more. Yeah. That's how it is.
Okay. I like the way you said it, because once we eat anything, home food, anything, it always speaks in a certain way. They're very spiritual thing. It's some people they describe food kalong ka spiritual journey jong phide kalong ka chingay ka mansim jo phide pair nahi te mapila poish America. It's such a vibrant city, shall we say, Chicago, Wisconsin, and various others. So they being there yourself, like kalong you have tasted lots of these. I think tomato pie is one of them, and various other sandwiches which are there. They're very popular.
Oh yes, obviously. Yeah.
So kalong culture as a whole, when it comes to food, right? How is the culture of America?
Okay, for American food, everything along with fast food. You know what they mostly eat: burgers, pizzas, and then they hardly eat rice. Tangba menta pada long ba kalalong no. It's a mixed culture. So they have these Mexican food and all. They kalalong like kalalong different thing. Lalong vas ka you. Tangba I like American food too.
Okay.
Like especially their sandwich, it's very good. And burgers, obviously, like no one can compare.
Of course.
Because of the meat, that's the first thing, you know. They okay, so one of my favorite pizza is the New York slice pizza. Borbangalit, New York, for the first time. That was 2015. Like I get the chance to taste that pizza, you know, like it was too good. It was very funny. With my classmates, there are 6 of us. So it's so funny. Like we went to that one of the pizzeria. So we thought large pizza is like our pizza here, this much. It's like a 10-inch pizza, you know, 10-inch round. I think part one tiki parok langan. Hidang dan tamangi hanta pa pizzeria. Thingi order by the large pizza. So when the large pizza came, it was like this big, and then all the 3 of us were just looking at each other. Like, oh my god, what we will do now, you know? And then what happened? So and then we just had a talk with the guys who was working there. So they helped us, you know. They were like, it's okay, you guys can take it home or something like that. Then luckily, like we get a chance to take it home. But then just that with that one slice, also that one slice is already very long, as you can see, no, in YouTube or Instagram nowadays. So, but their pizza is awesome. Like the New York slice pizza is one of my favorite. And then you know, like Chicago is very popular of their pizza as well. The Chicago pizza, which is like a basket. It's full of tomato sauce and everything. But then I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, so I don't like that one that much. Yeah. But till date, I still miss beef burgers. Like their burgers is like very juicy, you know, like when you eat it. Oh.
doing research hakne ka topic to PM ngali la shu jodot beteng apa kan badan tu kijing bami.
Especially the seafood.
Oh my goodness, the sandwiches are damn nice. They're huge, man. These
The crab.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Seriously, how can you not go to America and like not you jodot there? You left or right, fly because bam tu. Tama ko akli pi bam. There's always a big difference. Kadon kajing plage pangkane ka pizza ne kadon poi pizza shini wat chatai. Play kadon different ha tatang alap nga bang na bam hang ni da bam hakal katan ha gotiru kalap hair ha ka pizza. Is it ka ingredient ne? Is it ka dikajukum shet ne? Ka factor you try kata.
First of all, kaday if you don't get the right cheese, because like lalong no cheese is the main component no hapo jong tu pizza til dangim yo the right cheese it won't give the good taste til along ko bangi shed the do ada kum ko ong mo jado ba shed the do snam bagi bami kasi ada film ad ya ka snam fi ong jado that is not the real jado no.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why.
Yeah. Authentic taste man.
But most of the people they like my pizza because ka work for bangadan shite that 2015, right? My internship, the 6 months internship. So I was with one of the like hapo taka resort. They have 10 restaurants. Okay, so each restaurants have different outlet. So ita outlet bangadan mga like one of the restaurant can that outlet. We serve only pizzas, burgers, and sandwich and salads. So that's why kaya along like. I'm so fun with pizza, you know, like langsung kumba like, oh, I'm a pro with pizza. But then still, you know, like namang ibu namang nadubang abu dukan, they don't give you like gibang ha pizza, no, they come back. A lot of time they come back from pizza. But then some people but they said laju ang ma, laju dan laju your comments bun ha like taba I accept their feedbacks. I don't mind. Namang done online orders like through Netflix, Order Up and all that. So what happened nga puli tang reviews like, but I don't care. I don't mind about their feedbacks because like it's customers' honest opinion, right? Ngim la balay kijuang ba? Oh, like Domino's pizza is better than your pizza. Like, it's okay. It's okay, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Namar ba makikilabang ba uto kum tu no? Namar mostly ki ubase yung pizza bangale longale flat crust no? Not thick one. Okay. That's why like people think that this is not a pizza. Like when we call kibrium siya kilalong ba simple ang pizza kamot David to berben and then you know cheese and toppings on the top. That's it. Tilong tambang sile pala different crust. Just so that people can try, no?
So kidon kijat mat ken kilaban kilaban customize mod karukom okay kwa kata kinong okay.
Like ngashu pet mo kumha menu ngadan obviously ngan bu New York slice pizza because that's one of my favorite. Long ala try ban learn about that pizza like what's so different about that pizza, because the difference about that pizza is the crust. It's a very thin crust, but it's loaded with cheese and all. So the ngabu four types of pizza. Okay, on my menu. One is the New York slice pizza, the other one is the the house special double cheese pizza, and then the other one is the normal cheese pizza, and then the last one is buffalo chicken pizza. Okay, buffalo. I hope so you don't get it wrong. Magkidan kibro bishidang kumnom ta da kamuot.
Okay.
Buffalo is a sauce. Yeah, it's from Buffalo City.
Okay, so the sauce
Buffalo State, sorry, not city. Buffalo State,
okay. Yeah. New York, that is, right? New York.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Kalau kumta. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, apologies.
Tiglaju dan baong kumta. Even one of my brother also, he was like telling me, buffalo chicken wings? Kumnom ta nakamuoy ka dun tab niya. You know, like he was joking with me. I knew that. Malong shit dun kibro shit confused shit ong to. That sauce long ngayale banle. I know it's not authentic. Like I'm trying to study, you know, like more and more like how to get it
Okay.
to the finest. Yeah.
Right.
With that, okay, let's go back to the pizza thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that
You're
four,
making me salivating, man. Seriously. Anyway, go ahead.
I should have bring food.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, go ahead.
So with that four types of pizza, like I already have another on. Yeah, so I already have these add-ons for toppings. Like you can choose your own toppings, like bacon, sausage, and then if you want to add extra cheese, and then broccoli. Yeah, like a lot of toppings, whichever is available here in Shillong. So like, yeah, that's how people they ordered pizza through me. Yes.
Kalau more pla kan pla men belong different a bit.
Long day but menta veg pizza, like I'll add everything, whatever. Long kom ta am nama kidan kibrio menta kimbam piat or either kimbam capsicum and then kimbam gitu kijur tingim lah aman chu add kum tu, so it's a loss for them. They dapat cut in on other side pada lang ban bikin you profit lang maki. That's how I came out with that thinking.
Can you get different pizzas that you have? Is it kedi bafishna hifina or kedi ki don't get inspires from obviously New York pizzas from New York.
Yeah.
The kumno fi wara ki concept jong pi ban shna pizza. How did it all start? When you just imagine you're gonna make a new food. For me personally, if I were to make a new food, I don't know what will I start. But P, how do you start with the anything?
Because like one pie na siya the during the pandemic. Okay, so I came back for January last week of 2020. Then the pandemic starts. Tinga susyang hayang gumto boring, nothing to do. Tigini gumto king kemen ki para sidang donong shed hayang ru pashet kum ta. And what happened during that pandemic? We don't have an oven at home. Namar kutu bala adon ru long kala adu no kum tu kan. They ngia ko I pizza plat. Serena is the one who wants to eat pizza so much. So what happened? Where do we bake a pizza? Hakarai. Okay. New concept. Fine. New concept. So you said hakarai. Tinggal apa kluj hadu tu hakarai. Tu hakarai besit. The hammer ban, not the stained, not the non-stick one. Tu hakarai yong bet kan. Tu bayong bet. Ma'am. Not non-stick. Tu bayong bet kia ha.
Okay.
Te apa kluj hadu bakan la kluj baham tu tinggal set tu pizza. Te bang. Te one of my brother yang kadang ko oven hayang masubuk kain tu berit ma. Shim efisiam tu te okay tu. Te poishat king kum tu te neighbors kelas dang ban tip tu te penshat lang se ma. The true neighbors kan. That's how it spreads. Tika spread kum tu ki pasha sa tu te kum tahi te ani padam tu why not like start selling it, no?
Delivery and all that stuff.
Tingi plin tu kedukaan sitis pemulai Mawkynroh. Tingi sayo kan ban start supplying everything.
Interesting. Kalau kum start ka concept jong fide kadika long kadiki experiences kedi atar ki circumstances but you don't pi long kum tu say okay to shat kat bashat mai kimon good because you have the foundations right kata ka we te if you think about kum yung pi ka pizza hishim to karai borong thick so even the pizza ka alap em kadi kat tandoor mo
that's true.
That plays a very important role mo te what are the like tanu ban suthu how do you understand like the tandoor is right for the pizza te how do you make that tandoor I think you have tandoor or you have an oven.
I have oven.
Okay so what kind of oven that maybe for the upcoming chefs tamo but done hi le pizza thai kum oven ke biang thai ban thiet thai
ya kata ngampat tip mo na marbo menta am fla iki niki electronics kimi kimi machines, sorry, not electronics, machines. Electronics today. Kimi different. Te kabang use nga am na do man nong por nga dang sedang. Nga use video to jong Bajaj to OTG oven. Nga use tang nagato Nga use tang nagato and then slowly last year I got a chance kan long bang ito baga ga demand class dang kyo am. Te I got a chance to buy a good one kan I use gas oven.
Do you
like
have
the big one.
That plan not tandoor anytime soon?
No, I don't think so because like ladang ashna tandoor we have what kaibanginan kampalat udiang so I don't want that to happen. Deforestation. Yeah.
That is true. Kadai sama. Ki ka penbang tang ba.
Ka penbang tang ba.
Yeah.
Can't help.
Kadai. But going back kani ka journey jong phi dai, journey jong phi ba ka lenti ba phian ma phi dai. Phi cha US in a very young age. It was very young age. You were about kanus nam khat country kanyo.
No, 19. Wow. First time. 19.
Very young.
Yes.
So kalong kating phi ada dai nga personally nechte katus I mean in that age. And nga personally ngadang I think we are contemporaries as well. Naling hang tu te nga tinga personally because you don't know much and that time like kalong pala America and kumbari. How was the experience like being there and kalong kumno phi tip lenti tip lat kumno phi le. So you went with a group of friends as well. Okay.
6 of us. So it was like scary it was because we don't know anyone there. They obviously na yung litik la ako slide na yung jingi do baro because all of us ngidang the same age tingilan tangba I think so the jing rap ublay ni poy siya te the jing stukom tama a long time te ni poy kum to te Martian poy and what happened we don't have ngimdan connection am siya te cell phones it's so hard for us bangin contact to the hotels and all bangin ya thu iki bangila poy and
everything. To Zoom ru paddan
tang Skype.
Tang Skype mo?
Yes. Lo long komentar adon ka WhatsApp and everything. Te ngi shuliam no tingi shu kumtu ngi shu as nagi brio kumtu ngi ang ba long ni am ngin make calls bangin call siya tashta before pick up samtama te ang hay long tingi shu yarap ki brio kumtu kanya po airports.
Okay, but really nice long seeing these brio bajrong.
And we are so small.
How is it? Kalong kuno feel it chati kalong pala vidang knar fi ting tu fi enjoy pa.
Enjoy apa deh
ani ngade bulan ngali te I would have enjoyed seriously tam ni. Tak kuno ki ke ngade day especially being a young boy na going there especially day I would have really not just feel scared but also kalong excitement also was there. But a little bit of confusion also will be there, I think.
A lot of confusion. Because kawai ka ba ngimnaon pa nun kami currency jang kino.
That time, yeah.
So we don't know how to use the currency. It's like really funny.
How is it like AAP? Kumno use currency because obviously kathay matala 70 rupees.
I think
$1
so 78.
Wow.
78 or 76.
How do you manage to get through ki jing jong pi?
Akan mamo like the first paycheck bangi yo ngilong ba wow gilayo pay like it's like a first salary mo. Tingim nang te kumno bangin safe kumno bangin you namar ba accommodation kay jong ila ada penbiang lot na po nang to ka resort tingim nang kay gumno ban safe ban ni pelut season pelut ni pat sutu te is like $1 pat lelai ban thiet along dong ta tang ba hadin kan we start learning about kanu kalong word te ba sya tay even a penny also long it's really worth it te
kardu it's really
ka along commission ni kibdol along stinka it's okay mo along ta dang ai kai ni si folk he's fighting ta ba Menta pada I'll run through that long kalong no kum ke ngayu ajeng hikai te through that kan bakum no ngan use ya kapisa dengan wan shanero long kupta kan ngadi bandan te long kadi bandan kani kadi bangandan na mata for saving nang bakum no bangan use
today te goish pang kapisa kadi ba ke business kan don bede you have business and all that because you're running a business as well you kadun ka restaurant dong pi kan ka bakery dong pi so pi lamba kani ka going there I think ka business is so important and plus you learn many new skills because obviously you being culinary chef you have to at the end of the day is a business you don't just cook for free at the end of the day te shong ki long kum ki tips ba fi learn ki brio ba ka America ka beli kalong prosperous ha country mo shom kumta because obviously because of business, right? They shkakli fi kumno ka business chate karo kum khai pisas te kalong kumno how is the whole like when it comes to food and business day kalong kumno karo kum how is it related to and kalong kumno how play a pair ban ki wewe ki jaka bangi like ni mo other countries as well. Can you explain a bit?
About business over there, I think I'm the tibhama. Or tamba namar bang adan namar nga kalam try with the kamle internship with these business people.
Okay.
They ngale about ka hotels. I was with the Marriott. They tamba one thing I'm nga learn about ken shate kadi teamwork. They have a lot of teamwork ken and then kilong kumno lang kumangi about kitchen mo they can manta suppose lada nga call in nong ngamla ban wen or something like that kim julong te kumi to te shushim off like people here they always say that
True.
Tambalong kilong way very helpful te kilong way to even the HR or the GM to am kilong way it's okay kim dolong too harsh te on you well if you're too much te obviously. Tambalong they are very nice. Even people also am kimlong kumbalong ishane. Like sometimes number how you do most of the business people because like kijuan ban sam to for business meetings and everything tamba kimlong te kumbalong nganong no like before number ngalaju try few hapo India ro long just for few months tinga try gum to ngai kalong different the way how we interact with guests and everything. Tama siya tayo pada kamlong friendly.
Okay. Kamlong professional.
Long you don't have to be too professional. Long you need long fidi ban long but okay like long but ngadon hapo jaka tray jo nga ngala ban lek ka bangaman. Tamba you should know your duty kan.
Okay. Kalong more or less treat you like an adult kind of thing.
You should know your duty but then you can do like whatever you want. Like you can be friendly with the guests or anything.
Okay. Kalong ka environment baka don te. Kalong kumta te.
Like you're very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Film long te like she be like ito supervisor nani like igumta ngimlong kumta.
Kadi ka bali ka business te ne ka fifty lang ki other class I mean ki other shall we say ki battery lang bat phi dai chate te ka relationship ka say so te
the bond that we have ka strong hate like they don't have time to talk about me or I don't have time to talk about them.
Not katamo kalong I think India in general ngari ban adopt ha ka to kind of breeding ground for friendliness te bang alap chani ba in any way of that matter they don't respect your boundaries sometimes.
That's true.
When you ada pucing tray dang phone hi to I mean I'm not saying with all due respect at least like when it comes to work related things at least there should be a time and limit ada katur dang phone hi po office ole kata le kani and kalong kata kamdon chuting respect no I think that is something that
chatay am haba shkin manta they want us number in a day namakidon specific hours man try no for 1 week they 46 hours they in a day they 8 hours they shkin manta kikwa yang abangan try 10 hours no for a day shkin ka busy okay so it's a busy day they kikwa yang abangan try extra so that extra 2 hours kisiu extra yang
wow
so that is really nice no long shkimanta dang alat and then they'll give me the same payment or salary ngamkwa bantray obviously like kung buong mafimentan you'll get monthly salary tang valong they'll call you again and say that can you do this can you do that you won't do that
kalong productivity jo phi kalong lu hate kata kadai we ba ka ri as a whole kamlong productive show because kimden ki boundaries kini berat baki rap hate ki bre banong kan say so aka jing tray kan ta kadi sha going
mateng room tu ngashid yo kini ki long few big orders kung to te obviously number ngabu kinong ba yarap yang like cook they tentang yaki number obviously ki haban put more efforts bani ka ba ki try every day they ngashid compensate eki they'll feel nice no like they are ready to do the work.
Kare. Kalong kata kowe ba adis pi ka kalong kowe bang astu nga am kani ka jing compensating e jong PM. Kare kowe bang alap shisha shimat ba kare ka kalong ka yarap hat ko moral jong pi ta jing ki workers jong pi mo ki long ki staff na ki colleagues jong pi ka yarap ha because ka koyo to ka jing compensim ba ko ban le pa shu the film le kum tu ka repetition jong pi ru ka snio ke so ladap ko tu kong te ti Prissila te bam long ri te
nang pa le skai la long ta
kan fi akli ka ta
tama teng pat em long bangaladon in this business like for few years menta nga learn one thing about ngam date ban kumno nang ban pendam plat kamat jengkiru
to that self respect
self mar ka do no to ka self respect namar teng tu class ngo friendly plat em kim kenjo te
kare has be ka balance mo ta kare shisha ka kawai ba ngalap ka haki ki especially in a professional environment ni kari kata asha kari kata some kind of balance should be there some kind of respect kari benar packaging buram maybe as shall we say as a boss and as a person who's looking after the place and giving you salary right the ba kani ka being a business is a very hard thing obviously
very hard
it's I think ni kumutaraw ngai ladon kumba I think I don't James I think Rachel Annie was one right I think she was she's into business as well yeah Miri yung kuntahan yung kajing kalong shisha te banwad ka jaka banwad ka customers yung different kinds of customers as well ni experience ni kan so kalong kumno ka how can since you're on fish day you learn a bit here and there about business and all that there if you want to and you start business right they kalong ka if you been starting business but you don't ki youngsters out there they're really into cooking and all that tama ki don't know ki how to start there so coming from you to them who's listening and watching what is your advice what you can teach them and how to start a business there
ngataray it's better for them to learn first rather than starting it directly nama ngai mental labun ha compare ha shillong you've seen there's a lot of fast food chain kilawan menta labun palate te long ngamong yaki like ba film day ban le it's good that you do tambalong nga try da fi learn shawa about what is going on in that industry te namar ba kum pumanga bangala puli syo long nga tip te namar kumno ngidan kam panon kam kini kita ha that's why
kalong knowledge needs to be there Penya Shalong, I mean, if you just consider Tang Manta and Sansnam and Shwaru, Kalong Kabae Hangalama, Pakwe ba, Kalong competitive ha. I mean,
very, very competitive.
Food businesses. I mean, even the best food joiner, I could say, will always have critiques. We turumbang. How competitive it is mentak shalong like mapi being in the business day kalong kumno like you against not drive there's always healthy competition also tama kalong with the rising up of so many cafes and restaurants and so many things day how are you trying to keep up with the trend how are you trying to be innovative and trying to capture more customers or like marketing and all that stuff
galat I'm trying to do that like a lot tangba kawai pera kalong ba I think so ki nganong no like nganong betang hasulong mo I think so ki brioche ni shulong mo time ki kill through their friends and family long still like how they promote they tend lada nong long galabun ki customer bajuan come to like they are new they were like oh we tried your food they few customers but you text back ngam to oh we tried your food, it was like really good. There was like one customer oh I really love your tacos like can I like are you guys planning for a big venture or something like that namar po if we can come and dine in as a family namar po long it's a small space bangadan hapo dumdum and hapo mo kunro so like one family come to come long congested because like ngampat tip to mo like how would why I didn't start big. Number ba ngam tip kumno kan run. How would it work with the number ngam patla ban tip ya taste buds junkie brioche ni whether they will like it or not. Number ba most of the nganom no petkai kum ka Chinese food ru the Chinese food that we're eating here now, it's not authentic Chinese food.
True that.
Yeah, that is like Indo-Chinese or Pan-Asian. They like if you eat the authentic Chinese food, I think so people over here they won't like it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
like I have tried the authentic one. They mardangaru. I love Chinese food. Tang balong dangaru bangala try the authentic Chinese food. I don't like it. Yeah, like it's really good. But then ngadong no. Ngi siya ni pade long ngila long kung ka innovation to jong to ka Chinese food. They kum let's say like Italian food also. Kay mantala dangi ngin shat by the original Italian food. I don't think so people here they will like it because it's very rich.
That is true. Kalong kaway ba you have to really understand, get into the minds mo kini ka jing stu ka tasting jong kita ba ban mat ban tip kung ki breo ka psychology mo behind it kan because ani ngapit nga if you say I'm going to run a restaurant or cafe kaway ka ba shisha because you have to draw in customers also suit the taste buds as well.
Taste buds, yes, that's true.
Te kumno mo phi shimat phi how do you is it through trial and error fi ke bakla fi ke bakla ta shumta mo. So I know you're still in the process of learning as well. Te tama how did you initially like get to understand kumno fi so tho ki jing mat ki brio ka hani long dui
nga jukali ba hapodang sedang lite tak shuan thit we brio ngala ong si thu mo long kum I have to learn the number from each and every customers. Obviously, out of 100, 10 of them can long with same taste buds. They obviously flat so thought no through that.
I mean, you he said I didn't the PhDs none the research at them. How do you research?
I have research.
Research have so too. Them kaway bang alap nga you being a chef as well. They do you I mean, it sounds very controversial, Tama. I feel do you ever try to make like a little bit of twist to our traditional food or tate? Like, would you ever try to make a certain kind of like a different kind of twist towards, like slow food and kumtate, like give it your own kind of twist? Would you ever consider that?
With the kasi food?
Yeah.
I feel like I won't do that.
Okay.
According to me, because number kadiga. It's a traditional food, so why would we spoil it?
Kare. Ang kabang kum turo hi.
Timantaro, that's your example, kum naga food, like the pork, how they prepared it with the akoni. Suppose matangin ay bat chado, it won't taste good, right?
It tastes good.
They like how we have like kumno bangila prepare na ruman shwa do khle jado nata. Turong bayan kanyat bit kum tu but I feel that way can
I won't that way. Kalong it's simplistic route and then plus it's been evolving so many decades, so many years from our ancestors. It's not just kalong overnight kind of thing. Kalong perfect in its own way mo and kibriush ni perfect ha ka tradition of making slow food the sad thing about jungi kadai ba there's no promotion of our food too much outside.
Mentapan ban ngi kalakam you telong it's good no but nado man shwa gibriu kim ju tip about kasi food menta gibriu ki last dang ban tip if we spoiled it
it'll be totally different.
Like people will be like kom nong ti sini yo amat utulong kom ta
te America they're very open-minded when it comes to different food. Have you ever met colleagues belong try paring stay but feel like crunch makasi food and feel abanya slot?
Ngaju shit.
Okay, the reaction
they all love it.
Okay.
Tama kam siya jodos namte.
Oh.
Because like they don't want to eat blood.
That is too
Like
taboo,
us.
shall we say? Mo?
Tinggal siya da jastam kumtu.
Okay.
Siya kumtu kang siya do kle. Namar ngiyo ban tiet utu tilit masi.
Terumbai fish stay.
Em turun bayang imiyo are.
Namar
Namar the long hapo gini Asian market. Kada nu fermented beans tangba it doesn't have that strong smell kumba yo mangisya native is to takadaw tinga I won't spoil. Taba image pun rak tung tam tu ngati lihat tung tam. So they all love it.
That's nice.
Ngapun bam but pansa. Because like for Americans they eat with meat, no red potatoes. They like na ki ani YouTube mo. That's like really good pansa.
Kalong different you know? One thing about travel food, I found it's simplistic but it's perfect at the same time. You cannot go against the years of perfection when it comes to traditional food or
Kadai
food.
Mentaro the komaro or like the pashat yang traditional food, it won't taste good. Kita don't take specific hands te when it comes to food ram done specific kakti jong no kabang ban shat ikata ka ba me ge namar tang to dang shat mangaru Chinese food am na bang ra.
Okay.
Kamyat te like kakti jong kamyat.
Chinese food here ka pair bhi. Ngomong PM ka Chinese food honey is like katang shalong hi along by Chinese food of its own. An Asian kind of thing. And
the flalage po Calcutta flalage julit am to Chinese. Through that kalong totally different. Even the dumplings.
Pair ha. Kalong blood.
Ka blood.
And the ay but ka soup to bowl ka pair ha.
Ka pair ha.
Mga kabang to ibang but still kinikimo ko Manchurian chicken and Szechuan and all these various kilang lo kum jo himo las tama ki real kung tenrai jo Chinese food ka pair ha.
Ka pair ha.
Yeah.
Itu li te ki nganom no ki kum ki chili chicken ki lalong no ki fusion te.
Pili ka tahi mo. Lalong ki different cultures coming together. Tahi. Te kawai bang long kumta mo kumapi being kum shed kumba shed various other things room other than that day. Would you ever consider about countries and not just America?
Obviously.
Various other countries they give these long. I feel like you're so greatest food review. Sure.
Yeah.
There's one guy who goes he doesn't go to these very kimlong ki jaka prospa na countries prospa they begin ki long klak I'll send you a link later.
Okay, sure.
Would you ever go to these countries where you can taste very taboo foods and all that? Would you like maybe which will be the first country that maybe in your mind you have been pondering a bit maybe if you have a chance
the first country like in my mind I already put is Thailand.
Thailand is very exotic. Very exotic.
Because I love seafood. So that's the first country that I want to go. But I don't want to be in the main city of Thailand if I go. I want like outskirts. So I'm like to try the real authentic there. And second option will be let's say Egypt, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I love Mediterranean food as well.
Yeah, that's true. Kawai bang alap nga ka food in general day. Tagno nga dapat kini TLC bi may pane spend why would you pure ule chicken chaka bakla am ju so thu bole kadu Gordon Ramsay ule chicken ki Uzbekistan is like bit no you mo tama you get inspired mo ki bam ka food ken te kumtahi tama ka search long jingiru it's very inspiring when it comes to different
that's true.
Do you ever like use kiniki ingredients such long and to your food as well? Maybe in some way like like a little bit of jalang or like a little bit of here and there. Would you ever consider trying?
I don't think so. Number jalang have udon that strong taste through I think so. If I use it will spoil the taste. And then kum jamodo udon different taste. I don't think so it will suit.
James ni gimana kabanchat?
Oh tak.
Oh, beta kabanchat ni tu. Chat ini tu. Oh, bang kabam. Nasi bisa dia punya collaborate cisin.
Sure.
Hot nice ini sia rumit ke video lah biang. Ini very good cook. Nasi bisa dia punya kedua cisin. Anyway, but back to the story at hand ni. They kata kada kawai ba, you know, cultures and different countries really inspires you, right? They kakran mish pang ni journey hapo America jong fi ni ba hang tu gre jaka bakabalong pla bakabalong ruspa aru at the same time ni the makaway ba kli pi gade you must have worked with some good chefs also as well, right? Can you explain a bit about kiniki chefs by fila lang how they have helped you in opening your eyes, your third eye to cooking ta? Can you explain a bit kato pang chefs by fila lang
So the first chef Bangalatre, it's Napo College mo. He's the one who inspired me a lot. Ken lang ba yarap hati during my 3 years course ken. Di namar ba hakapor bangalit niya po Calcutta. I'm the only kasi and haka batch jingi. I'm the only kasi. Telong kidan we not East States ro tamba. I'm the only kasi. So nga silong left out namar balay ngam na nang hindi pa. Silem no dadan class kum tu. So isi Arab ha kanya. Arab and then you always give me ways mo ba you should not give up, you should do this, you do that, long learn kan. You should Arab ngam tu sido. Tiet gini ki God like pule ha. Ngalas dang balong like through that can ngalas dang long ba okay like this is my passion, you know. Ngalas dang shim kum to and then after that Port Merson Posh US kum to so I work with different chefs. They inspired me a lot. Like one of the chefs, she's my supervisor. She's at the age of 58. Tidang try. And then nandapay I'm like she's very strong te long bad kamru kom tray tangi tang to tray tang lapoy tang 5 hours la thaj because it's too hot inside the kitchen the perkan of him like all the burners will be on and everything they should inspired become to kan nada fikwa ba kani go if this will be your future tam mo fidi ban long you should not give up te keep on working make this as your habit they should learn kumpakan through that and then more after that ngada let biang they obviously ngalapoy na po married they obviously married is more professional they dangal apoy po married I get to learn like a lot like a lot like I can't say
kini ki minute experiences jong fi kadi kawai ba kini ki berat ki experience ba fi yo dai te ki bolong very valuable te kumanga thai personally if I were to do anything I'm gajing jongaru kini ki berat kidi ki wi ki papalong very important
that is so true
how we started kini a podcast you start from small things and ki kedo ki bri jai can you just give us like a small especially chefs but moment people who love cooking and planning to go for culinary arts right? What is like a main tip from your all these experiences working with different kibri bashat what is the main like highlight shall we say or the main experience that you can give to them?
So one experience kadeba one of my chef no she's a baker so she was telling me you know Prissila like she's a pass out from CIA. You know CIA, right? Culinary Institute of America.
Oh, so I thought it's the agency where you
no. It's a Culinary Institute of America.
Okay.
So it's like one of my dream institute. They ngaju kwa haban puli po CIA. Then ngaju let me ban question te ka like how do you get through this? Kam no. They one thing she was telling me no, you have learned a lot about basics. Cooking is like an art if you practice lada filatib lupa gini ki basics all you need is just practice if lada fi practice like you will improve more rather than learning from others like that's the most inspired banga yute hanidisha ngalawud ban join like towards another culinary school kind. I was about to, but then it was like very expensive. They apan batay nga you can go through these education loans and everything. Long support US kan that time. But then through her, she's the one. She was like, instead of you like like when you just come to work or just do your shift or do your duty, don't do that. What you need to do is go after your chefs and ask them questions. Learn from them. They can teach you better rather than going to the institute. So that's the thing, like kata lang ako and inspired yaki youngsters menta. If you want to do anything, like you can just go ahead and go to your elders, like get the motivation from them, get inspired by them and
that is very, very true. But experience so valuable.
That is very, very valuable. Because they have many years of experience. They have understand how hard it is, how difficult it is. They through nakite. That's how long ngaru till date like I can handle a lot of jobs. I can handle a lot of work.
I like that.
Yeah.
And kini chef mengalam ham. I don't know if it's true or not. Tang pa itong Gordon Ramsay ro ngapit nga. Gordon Ramsay and these other chefs day. Kilong kumu the devil at the same time, the angel at the same time. They kitchen nito la why with it. I mean, if you don't follow the orders, you're gone. Come outside, but they teach you take a lesson. They ma pipi long kumtu na kumno.
There was like one time it was very busy hapo it was a Sunday. Namangi open Sunday ro. They kalong very busy ha. One of the cook, he was like, oh, it should not be like that. It should not be like that. I got so pissed off with him, no. Is my recipe or your recipe? And he was like, oh, sorry, Kong. He was like that, no. Then after that, I realized I realized I was like being very rude with him. Mairu last dang le kumnum nu last dang shina dur obviously ba te lang teng nga hikay ki because like like cook bang dan mga they don't know English, they are not culinary background. Long so like they're just helpers ma. Tenga hikay ki nga pay menta mafisia fi your free education nga. Believe him accept what do batay te hakmat jonga long kat banganang batay kat banganang hikay fisia. I know you guys can cook, but then like kat banganang hikay accept that ma. Film day banong ba am day ragum to namar nga kamagisin ru. I was making tacos with soft shells. Te yang film day raban lem to fi haban di siya kamni tay nga la shraya ngong please ajulet na for Mexico.
Why? He
was like so pissed at me, ma. You have never tried authentic Mexican food, so don't teach me. Mo longa la experience, and that's why I know how does it taste. Tamta tilong shilong pingum to every time kishit million here in Batay gum to mga shit dummy. Tama when it comes to bakery, ngam nanut han ban penhe. Ya gitu bakers jangan bayar because of why namang amdanang because I self-taught my bakery.
Te kata kari ko wait kalau kum you have to have that balance again that you talk about yin and yang kind of thing ni kadon make to te kalau kum no mo to run a business you have to be tough mo.
That's true.
And especially like kum ta bam de boong bang along kumong paring no misogynist or anything tama being a female as well as sometimes you say you wouldn't be able to run a business or anything tama how are you like taking in being a female in the world of business? And we totally respect that, and you work hard and you do the best that you can do, right?
Yeah.
And you even beat your other male competitors on Piro, right? Te tamba, is it hard for you as a female as well to really cultivate that business kind of mentality, but like you said, being a balanced kind of thing and being a tyrant at the same time, an angel at the same time, right? Is it hard if he?
Very hard. Namarba ki staff ki helpers jo nga kidishin ranglet. Sometimes kinang ben la long kum ta tik la long no ai ni kin thai ha tamba you have to be tough te in front of them
You have to be really tough sometimes.
really tough te long kajan saru teng kum tu teng number ba stu yam babu cafe em tu kinwan ki customers kin shong hadu da slam kum tu te haban up and all te film la te ba like ban face ban ong ikiro oh it's too late you have to leave kum tam ta long teng fini iki they are happy they are enjoying the food they are enjoying the ambience film la ban ong no iki oh ngila mut ban khang you know that's the minus point te banga dan hanga ro ngam jula te ngashit up it's fine like te tamba as long as my customers are happy like I'm happy you know like I can do that te and another thing is that kabajanjar kalong ba sometimes you know like kum kan thai nei like marba for market and all ngale hi ben
okay
like I can't trust anyone right now at the moment long namang ngadang sedang so I try to get one step
fresh
pick up long ngale ban le hi bet because like ngaladan bayarap kum tu yang ngalaju pha hi kum tu em tu tamba you know like they're thinking oh she won't know along nom ta
kadan bet ka
kadan beti
keren hadian kayaknya di benar hari ini
em benar tamba long alalap padem tu it's like it's okay like I should do it by myself
kadi kawi ba some things you need to do on your own man dapat kadi update hi la jong hi lebe la jong
and one more thing kadi ba we should not depend too much on others tang should depend them kata hilakut
kadi and they tend to kalong kishim kabu ye phiru hadin din ba ka to te
kam tam ngali ba long ta ambale about bakery and this food and all it was like kalong hard like to be honest it's very hard namar teng kum tu dengi don orders whole day kum tu for food orders kaya don cake for tomorrow I have to go home at night kum tu dengi lami khandai baje they have to finish the cake orders and everything for bakery orders momenta pada kala kham long ngala kham yo a time to rest kan because like ngala kham more stuff because at first they ngalong bit ngale I don't need stuff you know but now momenta ngala sedang sutu te long ngamla kan ma teng kum tu the film la fi have you cancel no orders you keep you like oh I won't be taking your orders I'm so sorry long ta kan
tama mong phiru like they I mean some of your workers as well some of them they might be bad to you but some of them the angels too I think
that is so true
always been with you through thick and thin like big shout out to all of them do the good work
thank you
kawi wakren ba fi culinary chef day the suddenly the transition to bakery day fi organica pandemic te ongi nga sa kuno ko process kuno phi kong whole story experience kuno phi because obviously you cook right but then bakery is a very new thing karang thamai kalong tamo not your kind of thing what you do can you explain a bit about that I think it was during the pandemic as yeah crunchy scene the crunch pangatu such pang you don't mind so the viewers
that is
can
like
understand.
that transition is like very funny because along no hapo kitchen everything bangile along by rush but long film don't come and go smooth or like be calm with your hand or anything long by harsh bit hado when it comes to chopping cutting or anything long tu ma te hapor when I was doing my first cake ting shushat kai kam to haye shushat kai kam to ting shushat by plain cake kam to everyone loves it te kyang believe him shat ma like start selling it te oh piang higata tikis dang machim orders yung ki parlo ka im to she done we like they are like my along by ki customers yung ano do first day banga panang taban like ban smooth ika cream hapo okay they still orders from me
still like it
till date ki orders we kyong am number ngim khuslai re kadar upang okay labyang te hadu mentaro nga dang le hiban lan long aju shemi learning from here and there ba ban workout can with all that te first few months lately te hayeng ki shidom oh tang last dang shed cake ini te la cha bolot kani katai no katiar ban kling ro shibon ha because number 4 nang te palong organize like kumno ban you shushet lalong no kumba shushet kulma te ngasilem no te ngam there are few of the ingredients long kibanga copy from either Pinterest or YouTube banga pet long kibanga tip tang balong ngasilya le ban le long try to experiment it should try with different you to then
you can don't mind cutting off the
it's okay
you're really like creative tea jong fi nga I have a bakery point of view this is really creative only that
but I don't know how
kuno ki yo ki ideas jong fi ki long okay
it's okay.
I had this very bad manners of always cutting people
off. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can go ahead.
So yeah, you're saying that Fifi long kini ki bakery and all that. Me per page per menta per Fifi bit hat if you jur hak no kum ta la fila talk trying.
Yeah, we ngam tip ra kum no number. If you see my first cake, ani everyone will like they will laugh only. My hado I think so ngadang la but long try till my try 20th cake like it's like a trash like I don't want to take a picture of it also it's like really funny but then later long time ski nga learn that's the main thing long ong ikiwero long kiriban learn te like practice because practice can make you better think I should practice but he come to they tang kum to nga shu kum to kumanta ki dan kini ki dummies and all I think so you know what dummies kini to ki okay, this styrofoam, long round lupa kumu cake.
Okay.
So you can practice on top of that.
Okay, never knew that. Okay, I thought maybe only in the world of fashion where there's that mannequin today. Okay, there's a dummy for a cake as well.
It's a dummy for a cake. They you can do to you practice.
Okay, maybe fondant and all that stuff.
No fondant, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Ngadang she's dang fondant.
Okay.
Like one of my he's like an uncle to me. So hikai me ikanya. Idang siya hikai last month same to. Hikai nga kan how to use fondant. It's like tinga appreciate haya because like man kapor kabawan kibrio kong imod ban order cake the malong hinpele do fondant.
Why?
So kong ngam jut fondant. Lado customer because of that. Tilong appreciate ya iba ila hikai nga through him like now I start taking orders cake for fondant cakes and all.
Fondant has always been not my favorite to be frank. I like the cream bit.
I
like it. But yes.
I'm just suggest you ikibrio for fondant because of why fondant is a waste of money. Like to me. Because number mostly kibrio kinambamre. Like you understand it's just sugar. Kikalung te they will love it. Tamba according to me I think so it's just a waste of money ken.
Okay. I mean this is time and a place for everything right? Normal birthday cake be different right? But I mean coming to the conclusion going through all of this experience that you've gone through and you have talked about different topics as well right? Is that would you ever write a book one day?
I wish.
I think you should do.
You know, I always ngashid done. Let's say it's not a journal. Ngashid should thought sometimes like when I long experience something new in my life, I always keep that on note.
Okay. Like a culinary journal kind of thing? Or is it like when you order recipes and everything are there?
Not really culinary, but every long experience in a life, once in a lifetime to long special to me that experience. I always keep that.
Well, would you ever write a book about yourself and about like the different, like if you look at lots of Michelin chefs out there, they always have their own signature book, right? So would you ever have like a cookbook of your own?
Obviously, I will do that one day. Like ki few of my dishes bangal ajula experience kumto tambalong padu serve to anyone, serve to my family just for them to taste and all. Tikita kalong duna hangta tinga jutho all of that, because I want like one day I'll choose one from those kan bangan you abu one as my signature dish.
Kadi mo kata. Kadi ka. I think you should. It's one of the things where because cooking is not about having secret ingredient, but it's about sharing with people, about love, about living in the moment kind of thing. What is your take on when I look at chefs, right? This one thing is that they really bring people together. Maybe he so a very nice dish of your own, maybe a signature dish that you've not published yet. Who knows, right? So I think that sight of them coming together and eating and laughing and joking around over food and discussing about how tasty it is, it really melts your heart.
That is so true. Kalaju jao like bonsi and here about that.
How living that moment, you really feel a sense of again I'll use this word euphoria. You feel a sense of you feel humble as well as a person.
That's so true.
I think you as chef Sam bringing people together and talking.
If they are enjoying that moment, having good food, and then that's the thing. Like seeing them happy, it makes me more happier.
Ngadi tu beri belengit ha. Nga always in every restaurant song tu berperlok lah ay keren ki. That's I think we always miss the component that's the food that brings us together. I like that. But yeah.
Yes nga laju dan nu ki customers bawan kum tu. Isidang idan tay we customer isid phone tu. Fi play man tas ngi findan mo fi isid kalim ta. Okay. Tangan one wiki parlok along ta. Like I can understand that's the moment that they are together. Just to come and have that food and then they enjoy the moment together. That's so nice.
It really gives you that motivation or a tear in your eye kind of thing. No? I made that happen, so that's a good thing. Man, I really like being. I would like to learn cooking from James and from you as well one day. Hopefully, my mom is like, "Oh, bamju sharp and like it's her territory. If you cross the line, she will. If she has a sniper, she'll shoot at me." But definitely, it's like
starts with breakfast.
Yeah, very very.
Because
true.
Breakfast is easy.
Yeah, I told James as well. Even you adirung oats, pon, and Maggie. That's it for me and tea. But other than that, I don't know much. And cook rice, obviously. To survive, to be like your level and his level, no chance.
It's okay. Like when it comes to cooking, you don't need to have those levels. You can cook.
Yeah. The kwaban kli week belong very inspiring if he cooking has always been a very spiritual journey.
That is so
Can you
true.
explain a bit about that term? What spiritual journey? Because for us who we're not chefs or culinary chefs, or something. Anthony Bourdain or these guys who travel. I mean, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. What is your take on that spiritual journey of food? I really don't understand, but can you explain from your point of view?
For me, because like if it's because if this is not my passion and then what I really want, I don't think so I will reach this far till date. Yeah, because like it has been like when like how to phrase it. Long teng em ngaju perkat I tend to give up. I tend to give up like a lot of times. I should not ni kalong kya palat or something like that, But then suki nga push bete halajong. It's like that inner spirit mo. It's in me that no, you love to do this. You should keep it up. I'm long. Go ahead. Don't give up. Ngaju you last few months here I was like I'm tired about like doing this. I should search for a government job or something like that. Tabalong hadian pada da nga perkat pat am habang ala choose this as my
profession
as my profession and it's my future career. Why would I give up? And then like a lot of people also has motivate me so much. Especially my customers, like my family. Obviously my family are very supportive towards this Ken. They think that is the thing, like which holds me till today.
Because even in anything, in any walk in life, is about that connection you make with people, but also at the same time like that spiritual centeredness that I think it's really necessary to make yourself who you are.
Because sometimes when I'm like sad or angry, what I used to do, suppose like if I'm in the shop, I used to tell my other cooks, can you go and get this or that or something like that? Suppose like if I'm sad or angry, I used to start cooking. And during that time after I just finished to cook, everything like whatever that the sadness or the anger that I have, it just wash out. So like that is like the
it's very and explain more.
Like no one can explain thing. Like I really have the connection with food.
And especially with people eating your food, which is very something,
Even today I was like so hungry in the morning. It was like noon already, 12:30 like that. I was like telling my friend, can you go and get food? And then he was like, no, I'm tired, it's raining and all. I was like, I got so mad, because I was so hungry. Obviously you understand when you're hungry you're very mad. Then I just start cooking. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I just take out whatever is there in the fridge. I just start cooking and then after that, after the food was done, we just eat like we're happy, like we're back to normal.
True.
So I really have connections with food.
Food. To have that connection with food and at the same time so fascinated by only through food is when you can actually like have peace. Sometimes you get pissed off or something, right? It's like F the world and all that stuff. But then through food you're able to find like a little bit of satisfaction and feel like a little bit, I'm chill now.
Yes, like I'm calm now right now. Yeah. Because sometimes also when you get scolded I used to get scolded from my mom. Like,
how come she scolds you? Such a good chef.
Because sometimes I'm being messy, right? Yeah. So that's why. So what I used to do, I used to just leave the house. I go to my bakery. Yeah. I just go there and I'll start making something. If I don't have anything to make also, I'll just pretend. I'll just tell my mom, I have orders tomorrow. I start making some cakes or whatever just to calm myself down.
Place of peace, I would say.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed, yeah.
Out from family and just you and your passion kind of thing. I like that. Man, this conversation was very interesting. I really liked it. And we really went in depth about your life and about how food and people and life in general, how it's connected. Kalau kamu kini kaput bangi laban ya keren ba, food plays a very important role in each hour. I mean, not just for survival, but also to bring people together. Malaki brave together. That's a very nice one, and the conversation was very nice. Not just nice, but also intriguing. That's the thing. I've never known so much about food too much until I met you. So it's very, very interesting. And for all the viewers and also the listeners out there, I think you have really enjoyed our conversation today. And Prissila, since we are right now and more or less in the public domain and people are listening and viewing, why don't you want to give some shout out or you want to advertise your shop, where is it, or whatever you want to say?
Sure. So Phila ban one dukan jungi kadan ha ka cafe junga kadan ha po ka we gde ham nok thamai dumdum ka we pade gde ha po maulai Mawkynroh te Phila ro ban let ha po Instagram ngidan artlik Instagram page jungi take away the Collins bakery and ka we pade gde Collins kitchen 2021 they fill up and if you order like through online orders or anything, fill up and check to order up Shillong and net for the Shillong. Thank you.
Nice. So you don't want to shout out to anyone? I think Serene.
I
thank
think
you
so. I
very
should
much.
shout out to Serena. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, ilaong yang ayaw na. She was telling you not to tell me, no?
Yeah.
She was like, oh.
Serious out now. So nila long excited happen one more me, and we're like, hey, we never had a chef actually. So let's make it.
Thank you
Kind
so
of
much for
different
inviting
thing.
me.
Yeah, no problem. It's a real privilege, and definitely berhoi kibre bahas ngam ni ki bapet de chaka restaurant jungi cafe jungi ka bakery jungi do place orders and then hapo ka description down below berhoi ki links jungi ha ka dukan jungi sorry, and everything will be there down below, and if you want to listen and watch it's all down below as well in the description down below. So before we end this, I would like to say thank you very much. And it's a real privilege. If you don't feel me, you have spared your time and effort on me, and the conversation was really good. And I think people who are listening and watching will definitely, I think, get some good insights about how to become a chef. So, without further ado, all I say before we end this conversation, all I'd say is that, guys, go find someone to have a conversation with. Grab your favorite beverage, and before we leave and before we end this conversation, and until the next story, good night, have a great evening ahead, and stay lo-fi.
And thank you
very
too.
much.
Thank you to you guys too. Thank you.
It's been a